with Madison Angling. I got my buddy Brian Skaife here today of Angling Anarchy, and we're gonna go to Milwaukee and do some salmon fishing tonight. We've got a pretty decent west wind kind of laying things down out there. It seems like the water temps are a little more consistent than they have been over the last couple of weeks, so we're gonna go give it a shot, see if we can't put a couple of salmon or trout in the boat tonight. And also, guys, if you have not hit the subscribe button, please consider hitting that. There's over 80% of you that watch these videos that aren't subscribed. Please hit the button. Also, go check out Brian's channel while you're at it. Go hit the subscribe button on his as well. But we are going to get the boat rigged up and get on the water here shortly.
There should be some big kings out there. I'm hoping.
Should be. We're getting into August here. Typically, that's when the big kings, the 4-year-olds, the big mature fish start pushing in a little bit closer and higher numbers. So kind of swinging for the fences here, hoping we get into some big fish tonight. Not necessarily numbers.
Just a big one.
A big one would be sweet.
That'd be
so
cool.
Fingers crossed, we're going to get rigged up. We'll see you guys in Milwaukee. All right, so we've got a 2-man spread in the boat today. That is 3 lines per person, so we got 6 lines out. A lot of these fish we're marking are pretty deep. They're all within, you know, kind of this 90 to 100 feet down or so where the cold water is. And so our 4 lines that we're really kind of counting on working for us are our downriggers. These are our deepest lines, followed by our dipsy divers. We've got these probably pretty close to that deep. Kind of guessing, to be totally honest with you guys, because I don't usually run dipsies that deep. And then we got 2 board rods out. We have a 10 color lead core on the left here, and we have a 150 copper on the right. These are going to run about 40 to almost 50 feet down or so, just to see if there's anybody up high. Generally speaking, if fish are up high, they're going to be eating, but the water is a little bit warm up high, so we're kind of counting on our 4 deep rods to get bit here. We're rocking flasher flies on both of our dipsy divers, and we've got a spoon on our right downrigger, a flasher fly on our left downrigger, and then spoons on both of our board rods here. So as we go along here, we may switch some stuff out just to see what they want. Every day is different. We are incorporating some white into our spread too. So now that we're getting closer to August, we're kind of in the end of July right now, there is a big change in the way that salmon, particularly king salmon, kind of look at things. And apparently white is a very aggressive color to king salmon. And that's something you kind of start working into your pattern in July. And then as you get into August, white kind of starts to take over as far as your flasher color goes. There's a mark at like 35, so that's kind of cool. That's a little encouraging. Definitely seeing some cooler water now that we got all set up, but we're gradually kind of phasing out some of our chrome flashers with our flasher flies and starting to bring in some more white into our pattern. So we'll see, a little bit of an experiment today. Let's see if the chrome ones get hit more than the white or vice versa. I don't know. It's salmon fishing. I'm still kind of figuring some of this stuff out, so just put some stuff out and see what happens. Here we go. Nothing. I saw it pop. I saw it pop. Okay. It'd be going better if we catch that fish we just missed. How about you? Good.
Any fish today so far?
Nothing.
How long have you been out for?
We've been out since about, what, 3:30 or so? Yeah.
You market much?
Actually marking a lot. Most of them have been out in like 115, 120.
Sit on the bottom? Or?
Yeah, they're anywhere from like 80 to 90, pretty deep. So we just had a rigger pop the 100 feet down on the rigger. So hoping that as it gets later, maybe they'll turn on, but I don't know.
I suppose, do you have paper copies of license?
Yes, we do.
Okay, cool. I'll check that. You got a YouTube channel or something? Or just
Actually, we both do, yeah. Mostly muskies, but we're doing a little bit of everything. Mine's Madison Angling, and his is Angling Anarchy. So I guide in Madison. This is just to be clear, this is a buddy of mine. I'm not guiding, but I guide in Madison full time, and yeah. So salmon's just something fun to do.
you hold up paper copies, I'll use binoculars.
Okay, cool.
All right, I got that one.
Yep.
I got both yours.
Awesome.
What's up, Paul?
Yeah. Thanks, dude. All right, guys, so teachable moment there. That is why you bring your paper copy of your license when you're out on the Great Lakes, because a lot of times they can just kind of scan your info right there on the spot. But when you're boat to boat like this and we got to spread the lines out instead of making us pull all of our stuff, and especially when it's rolly like this, it can be kind of dangerous tying up to another boat. So he just pulled out his binoculars, looked at our license, and we're good to go. So that is why you bring your paper license when you're on Lake Michigan. I don't like it either. I just don't get it.
Oh, pop, 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 right there, right there, right there. Get it.
Yeah. Hey, we got a fish. Look at that. So I'm gonna kill the clicker, guys. Normally I don't like to do that when I'm salmon fishing. This thing's gonna get in our other lines, I bet.
Okay.
This might be a king.
Yeah, it's staying down.
It's on the rod I didn't want to catch a king on too, because I don't have a lot of line on here.
I may have to help. We'll be back.
That's a king. That's gotta be.
Is it taking line?
Yeah, dude. We're screwed. We're screwed. We're in trouble. That was flasher fly at 80. This is a pretty good one. It's coming up. Oh, he's on top. It's a king. It's a king. Trying to take us down one more time, but I'm not gonna let him. Get up here, you sausage. I've got a fly in my foot. It's all right. I'm gonna take my shoe off. Oh no, we got it. We got it. Okay, we're gonna have to get weird on this one, Brian. Shit. Oh no. Oh no, he's in the bigger cable. I don't know. Wait.
How does that work?
I don't know. We're gonna freaking lose this thing, or I'm gonna snap everything off. We're gonna hand line it. Ready? Get him. That's a big one.
You got it?
We're good. Just get him in. Well, that's a big one.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know how it got in that and wrapped around it.
Yeah,
but
that was weird.
Okay, we're gonna bring this to in the boat. So that's a really big one. That's well over 20.
Wow.
That shouldn't have happened.
Dude, that was a mess.
Got him.
High five.
Big kings in a small boat gets a little weird, guys, but I'll take it. We're going way too slow. So I'm gonna speed us up a little bit and we'll figure this guy out. All right, guys, well, that is our first fish of the day. And that was on just a white glow flasher, little boy blue fly. And that was on a downrigger 80 feet down, about 120 feet of water. That is for sure over a 20-pound king. Absolutely awesome. Sweet, man. Hey, it only took us all day. But if we're gonna get a couple bites, I'll take this as one of our couple bites. So, sweet fish. We're gonna bleed them out, get them in the box, and get reset. Hopefully this is the start of something cool. Come on. I'll hold that. There it goes. Oh, we're on, dude. We're on. Take it. Got it? So we were just about to switch this spoon out, and what we do instead of just popping it and reeling it in is we let the spoon come up. And sometimes as that spoon's rising in the water column, it'll get hit. I don't care. I think it's decent. Laker vibes, maybe?
Maybe.
Dude, that's a brown. I think it is.
Ready?
No. Dude, that's a brown trout.
Is it really?
That's a brown trout.
That's wild.
It's like an 8-pounder. Dude, that's a brown trout. What is a brown trout doing 100 feet down? Dude, that's wild. We were just about to switch the spoon out too, because we were like, I just stopped that one. Yeah. We were like, maybe we'll put a glow spoon down there because it's starting to get dark. It's kind of king salmon-y feeling. Brown trout, that's awesome.
All right, let's take a look at him. Wow, he is not happy about this, but tough crap, buddy. Cool little fish, kind of fun. All right, well,
I wouldn't say it's little, but it's little compared to the king.
Yeah, it's a little compared to the other one we got. So
that's an awesome fish, dude.
Yeah, we're getting hits. We better get this one in the box and get this bait back out.
Heck yeah. Is that a fish?
Yeah.
I think so. Yep. Yep, he's there. Just put that glow spoon down, guys. It hasn't been down for not even 5 minutes. This is not a big fish at all. If I had to guess, maybe a little acre, like a really little acre, but we already got 2 in the box. We'll see. If it's a legit shaker, then we may shake it, but it is not a big fish. But you might have noticed the rod didn't actually go off in the downrigger. It didn't actually pop. Yeah, it's super tiny. Instead, the rod did that. See how the rod tip was shaking there? Kind of just boom, 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 boom. If you see that, it's usually a fish, so grab it. And it'll even be a big fish sometimes. So if you see the rod shaking the rod holder on your downrigger, give her a shot. Little king. Actually, you know what? Most people would shake that. I'm eating it today.
Let's eat it.
That's gonna be the tastiest fish we catch all day probably. So, all right. Right brand, just a little bit on the small side. And I'll show you the spoon we're running here. I believe this is the blue, I don't think this is Blue Night. I can't remember what this one's called, but it's another moonshine lure spoon, kind of a glow with some blue in it. Awesome color on Lake Michigan. Can't go wrong with a glow and blue. So, all right, enough messing around with this. I want to get this line back down and get a big one. All right, guys, it's time to go. It's getting a little bit windy out here, a little bit not super fun. West wind, which is okay. We're headed to the west to go back in, so we're gonna be fine. But really important, guys, to make sure when you're coming out on big water, check the forecast, make sure you know if there's weather coming. We did know there was weather coming tonight, so we were prepared for this. But don't take your chances. If it starts getting rough, if you're even a little bit uncomfortable, pull your stuff and get in, especially even your small boat. We're in an 18-footer, we're not invincible. Even if you're out in a 30-footer, you're not invincible. So be smart about it, guys. But hey, 3 fish, 1 drive-by. Not a terrible way to kill a couple hours here this evening. Be sure to go check out Brian's channel, Angling Anarchy. I will have them linked in the description below, as well as some of the products we use today, the flasher flies, some of the spoons, rods and reels, all that fun stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching. See you on the next video.
Yeah.